Hello, my name is Joseph Adams, and today my group, consisting of Hayden Graham, Jacob Galbraith, Josh Carty, and Jackson Yearta, will be presenting to you our HR movie presentation based off of The Incredibles insurance claim scene. We hope you enjoy.
The Incredibles. The Incredibles is a little bit older. It came out when most of us were probably very young kids, so we didn't really fully grasp how much of an HR issue the scene that we chose would have been. But The Incredibles is a superhero family as they try to do their best to live like just an ordinary life. The former superhero, Bob, is now miserable working for an insurance company while his wife is a stay-at-home mom. She's raising their 3 kids who also have superpowers. The movie takes a turn when Bob is kidnapped, trying to be a hero again, which leaves his family tasked with saving him. The film covers a lot of themes. It covers family, it covers identity, and discovering one's true self. And specifically, the scene where Bob is still at work is where we saw opportunity to draw an HR analysis and be like, hey, maybe this could be improved upon, and here's how we could explain. So yeah, here's the scene. It happens during the first part of the movie. Bob's working as an insurance claim adjuster, and this little old woman comes in, and she's distraught, and she might even be playing it up a little bit. She's basically telling him how hard her life is and how much she needs this insurance claim to go through. And she's like, I don't understand why they wouldn't cover it. I've been such a loyal customer, blah, blah, blah. And it's funny because she kind of locks in when Bob does, and Bob's like, okay, well, here's what you need to do. Here's how you can fix it. Here's who you need to go see to make this happen. So you see the little woman run off, and she goes off to fix it. She's fake crying at this point. And then Mr. Hump, his little tiny boss, blows up on him. He figures out what she did, and he rants about company loyalty and the law. And you see Bob kind of build up this anger, which eventually leads to him lashing out. But yeah, you can see that Bob feels trapped in the system that he's working in, and that obviously neither the boss is happy nor Bob is happy. So we have this major.
In the beginning of the clip, the scene opens up with Bob viewed in a hunchback, a sad-looking face, and a depressed attitude. His job is to deal with clients' claims and help them through bad situations. Chapter 9 states performance management effectively evaluates the performance of your employees against the standards set for them and helping your employees develop action plans to improve their performance. Issue in this scene is since Bob is showing a poor attitude towards his clients, then it could lead his clients to go elsewhere to other companies for insurance because they don't feel welcomed here. With the better performance management system, that behavior should be corrected in order to better serve the clients so that they can keep the revenue at the company that Bob works for. Towards the end of the clip, we're seeing Bob's boss yell at him for approving claims that were justified. This is an issue because the company's job is to help people financially when they get into a bad situation. Chapter 1, we see a business strategy is a set of integrated and coordinated commitments and actions intended to achieve a stated business goal. The problem here is that the boss does not care about the company's clients at all. He only cares about the profits and expenses Bob is costing him. This is a poor business strategy because eventually, if the client's needs are not met, the word will get around and they will go to other companies, which reduces all the profits made from those clients.
So one of the solutions we worked on was changing how Bob finds motivation and redesigning his position. Bob's clearly unhappy because he wants to be the hero and he's having to play the villain as he turns people down, and people can no longer see him as this helpful figure because he's not. He's being tasked with a position which is just basically explaining to people why it's okay that their insurance is taking advantage of them, and he's feeling that in his work. So he's lacking the motivation. He does not like the recognition. His responsibility is bad, and he doesn't feel meaning. So a way that you could redesign his role to include autonomy and purpose would almost be like an HR position, but for the consumer back against the company. Have a consumer advocacy position where he helps clients solve problems within policy, much like he did for the little old lady, and just limit, how much control he has, but still lead them in the right direction, and then reward him for leading them in the right direction, which could overall just show a culture change within the company.
Our second solution is to fix the InsureCare's performance and reward system. The action is to change what the company measures in rewards. We propose new performance metrics focused on customer satisfaction, scores, claim resolution accuracy, and client retention rates. The reward system must also change offering bonuses and recognition for positive client feedback and problem solving. The benefit is straightforward. This makes doing the right thing genuinely helping clients the clear path to success and a reward within the company. Our final solution is the most comprehensive change the company's core business strategy. The action to shift from competing on price to competing on service, from being the cheapest to being the best. This works by rebranding as an insurer that actually helps training all staff in ethical customer service, hiring and promoting people who share these values, like Bob. The major benefit is creating a powerful brand that attracts loyal customers. Crucially, it also makes our first two solutions part of a cohesive, successful plan for the future.
We came to the conclusion that the best solution is actually to combine solution 3 with solutions 1 and 2. Now, why do we think this is the best solution? Well, firstly, it's strategic. Solution 3 changes the company's core goal. This makes the new performance metrics in solution 2 and the new job roles in solution 1 fit perfectly together. Also, it fixes the root cause. It doesn't just punish Bob, it fixes the broken system that made Bob miserable to begin with. Also, it's sustainable. It builds a great reputation and a happy workforce for long-term success. Now, how does all of this tie back into human resources? Well, let's firstly look at the problem, which was this. Company strategy and HR rules were broken, and this stopped Bob and other employees from doing the good they wanted to do and ought to. Then, the lesson. HR's job is to build systems that let employees' strengths shine and help the company to succeed in ethical ways. And that leads into the final thought, which is this. InsureCare didn't have a Bob problem. It had a boss and strategy problem. And ultimately, good HR would have fixed that first. Thank you.